All right, Corey, is this the point when I tell you the disclaimer?
Yes.
That was fucking nuts.
Cold start for the boys.
Cold start for the boys. That cold start's not too shabby. Can I get a cold start? Oh boys.
It's pretty fucking cold.
That's pretty cold.
Alright, I gotta go plug this. Smells much better now that she's on E85. Went ahead and revised the map. I did add, if I recall, I added like 3% on the hit and then 4% out the back. So not very much to go from 24 to 30 pounds is my target right now on E85. We'll see if that's enough. As you guys have been hearing me say a lot lately, foreports are pretty sensitive, so 1% can do quite a bit. I'd rather undershoot it than overshoot it. So just doing this as a feeler pull, see where fueling is, see where everything is. First pull on E85, let's go ahead and knock it out. Damn, I'm about to go order one of these turbos for my damn Forester. 29 to 30 pounds, boys. Pretty much right at our target there. I saw it came in as like 1140, 1160 air fuel. Solid 670, 564. Beautiful graph. Revved her out to like 8,400 on there. Damn, that looks good. That's a good start. So I'm gonna save that map, 30 PSI there. And then I'm gonna give them a 36 PSI map for the street. And then we'll go all the way up to where our fuel system no longer lets us go any further. And I'm excited for this, boys. All right, I went ahead and moved the target up 36 pounds, added another 3% to our boost controller. We'll see if that's enough. It got us from 24 up to 30, so that's 6 pounds. So that should be pretty close to what we need for this. I went ahead, pulled a little fuel out up top, give us a little bit more injector duty cycle back. Judging by our injector duty cycle right now, it's like 86%, but it's a little bit rich at 1120 to 1130. So I pulled some fuel out. We're gonna go do a pull. We're gonna see if it hits our target. Will we see 700 Mustang here? All right, I'm far impressed. 33 pounds, so undershot our target by 3 pounds, which I figured we were gonna have to start adding a bit more as we go up with wastegate duty, and obviously I should say up with boost. 719, 571, 33 pounds. Look at that beautiful graph. Revved her out just shy of 8,500. Like I always say, guys, the dyno's off by about 100 or 200 RPMs, but I'm really happy with that. Everything looks great. We are getting towards the end of our injector duty cycle. As I've told you guys, I'm looking for my phone right now because I'm pretty sure we're at that 800 mark right now. 719 times the 13% that I always tell you guys, yeah, 812. So she's right on par with the 800 and starting to max out the fuel system, which is fine. We're gonna go ahead, turn it up. I'm gonna get it another probably 3% because that's what it took to go up 3 pounds. And that should get us to 36. And I think we're gonna be pretty much out of our fuel system at that point. Our target is 1180 right now on AFR. It hit it butter smooth all the way across. And as you can tell, I mean, look at the graph. That has a beautiful graph. So Corey just got here too, so he's starting to watch. It's gonna be a good time. I'm gonna go ahead and do another pull. turbo kit's working pretty good there, Corey.
It's working really well right now.
Ranchbuilt knocked it out on this kit, guys. I always tell you about efficiency and how much it means and how these engines are giant air pumps, guys. This thing is really like beyond all blowing your mind right now. 764, 593, 36 psi. Like, look at the graph. Beautiful. 92% injector duty cycle there, so we do have more to go. Corey wants me to go further. I'm going to end that there for his street map. So he has 30 and 36 psi. Pulling this up for you real quick. 764 is 863. I mean, that's just crazy to think. All right, well, I'm going to revise this. How much we go? 42 pounds? 40?
Let's see what we end up at on that.
I think we got enough.
I don't want to got a bottleneck on. You don't have one here that we can get out.
I know. I think 40 psi. I'd like to see what it does at 40. That's another
That's a good comparison for what he's had against the 68.
right. Yeah, for the 6870 guys, usually they make right around 700 to 730. Mustang is like 38 to 42 pounds. You know, depending on the efficiency and the turbo kit and the mods on the car. Generally, that's what I see. So this is pretty great to see this at, what are we at? 2 pounds to 4 pounds less. That's pretty nice to see. This, like I said, has one of our stage 4 blocks in it, so it is underrated for this. We rate this for 700. 650 Mustang, 700, 750 dyno jet. So it's a little bit over its rating, but that's all right. I've made 1100 on this motor. Not saying that it's meant for that, but I've done it. All right, guys, I went ahead, ate some quick food, made some adjustments to it. We're getting to the end of our injector duty cycle on this thing. This originally started out as, like I said, a lower build, an FP green build. So for now, we're just gonna go ahead and see what we can do. I did bump the target from 36 to 40. We'll see if it makes it there. Doing the math between the couple maps we're doing there, get an idea where the percentage is going. Should be pretty close. Should hit our 40 psi target here. We'll see where we're at with fueling. Obviously, when we raise up boost, it raises up fuel pressure, so we still might have some headroom there. I'll push the car until, you know, we're getting to that 100% injector duty cycle range, because we are at our target air fuel right now. So if we go past 100, the injector is at static, and then it won't hit our target air fuel anymore. So I'm going to go ahead and flash the car. We're going to let the car warm up for a second, because it sat down for just a moment here, and then we'll see where we make. Maybe we'll make 800 Mustang at 40 psi. That'd be pretty comparable to what I've seen a 72, 75 on this dyno. So I'm excited to see. Let's go ahead and see what she does. Guys, this thing is just eating right now. The math was correct. 20 horsepower per psi. We went 4 psi, so it made 826, 649. Beautiful graph. It did start to taper right there because it actually was rich. It went to like 1120 air fuel up there. Like I told you guys, when we were going up with boost, our fuel pressure is obviously going up. It's 1-to-1 with boost, so it did go up. It did give us more fueling there, so I could actually dial it back a little bit. Right there, we're right at that 100% injector duty cycle is 101, but being that we were at 11.0 up there, we have well within our fueling limits. And keep in mind, guys, I'm gonna say this as a disclaimer, because I'm sure someone's gonna comment it. You know, generally you wanna be around the 80% region of injector duty cycle for your fuel system. I am doing what my customer wants. As you guys know, I don't hold back. I feel comfortable where I'm at right now. You know, if this was a car you're gonna do 50,000 miles on it, running an injector at static, then there's a point when it could have an issue or fail. So just so you guys know, a heads up, you know, usually I would tell you, you know, build your fuel system, overbuild it. You know, do the fuel lines from the tank to the front. Yeah, but this build is kind of spiraled. It's not what it originally was planned to be. So I'm just doing what I can with what I got and listening to what he wants. I'm happy with that. 40 psi there. I could definitely lean her out. What do you want me to do, Corey?
See what we do one more time here.
All right, you heard the man. He said one more, so I'm gonna bump her up 44 pounds. Yeah, it's only money, right? It don't matter. I'm gonna bump her up 40 p. I'm gonna go to 44. I'm gonna lean it out in the back. We should have enough to get there. What are we at right now? Take a look. This is making power, boys. 826 times 1.13. 933. 933, Corey. Fuck me. I'm sorry, little stage 4. I'm sorry. All right, Corey, is this the point when I tell you the disclaimer?
Yes.
We're in party land now. 44 pounds. Let's see if we can carry the efficiency of the turbo. 20 horsepower per pound. Another 4 pounds. That's 80 more wheel. 80 more wheel, that'd be 900 Mustang.
Puts us at 1,000 dyno jet.
Yeah.
That's
damn.
incredibly impressive, Josh.
What I think is that we're going to start to see the efficiency of the turbo start to come down, not so much just because of the turbo itself, but the housing, the exhaust housing. I think what we're going to see here is more of like probably 5 to 10. I'll make it more 8 to 10 PS, 8 to 10 horsepower per PSI is what I'm going to see here. So that tells me I'm going to 820, 860. That's what I'm guessing, right around there. So we'll see what happens. I leaned it out up top where it went down to 11.0, left everything else. Last pull, you saw me rev it out to 8,800. We're gonna go do it again. So as we thought, we ran out of, my phone ran over, ran out of housing on the turbo. So that's T3 105 housing on here, same as a 68 or 6466 would use. It made 833, 659. That was 42 pounds, and then it tapered to 40 out the back. I could get more aggressive with the wastegate duty, but in the end, the turbocharger's already starting to taper. That means that we have excess back pressure, and there is no reason. Those of you wondering on that one, we were at 104% injector duty cycle, 1130 air fuel, so we're still well within our range. This is a track only map on the car. We'll be down underneath 100% duty cycle on all the other maps. Corey now knows what he needs to do for the fuel system, and he knows that when he gets bored, we're going to change the turbo kit again.
Hey,
because
some more money to redo it, yeah.
Yep, because I already know he's not going to do fuel lines that have the same power. I mean, obviously it brings the safety realm, but it definitely is probably going to get at least a bigger housing for this turbo. Even if we change the turbo kit and accept it to a T4 twin scroll or T4 V-band, what we are seeing with these 105 T3 housings, right around 40 to 45 pounds is where they're starting to lay over. I say 40, they're happy. It held 40 flat. 45, not so happy there, and then so forth up. You know, you go 50 PSI. I have a customer, Dylan, where his is hitting 50 and then falling down to 42 out the back. So it tells you that our back pressure is just too high. No sense in hurting the engine. We're going to call it there. He's happy there. He told me to put it down on the 33-pound map so he doesn't kill us on the test drive. So we're going to get this thing unstrapped.
It's cold.
It is cold outside. Are you ready to be in the back seat, pal?
Oh, me?
Oh, when this thing hits power, it's going to put you in the trunk.
Good. Yeah, I know.
All right, let's get this thing unloaded. I know, right? Are you ready for the ride of your life?
Yes, I am.
All right, he's driving?
Yeah, might as well.
Okay, here we go.
Get it done right.
Right? If I die, just know I was smiling. That's what I always say. All right, let me get in here. Yeah, I moved everything on you, Corey. Corey, the day has finally come. I am so freaking excited for you. I know it's been a little bit long time in running, but
this thing's been, watching the numbers on the dyno were well worth it. This is gonna put a big old smile on my face having this thing back after the year-long project it's been.
Now, what is the most power you've ever felt? Truck, car, or anything?
Car-wise, probably about 600 wheel.
Okay. Truck-wise,
so
probably around the same.
Same in the area.
And this thing, guys, this car is pretty light, being a narrow body. It's very raw. We're on the 33-pound map right now, just to keep things safe. Made 670 Mustang there. It's like 740. wheel dyno jet. So this will be a nice safe area. We got some cold roads out here, but we're gonna go out and be safe, and I'll show you guys when we get out there. For a while, but try to hold the camera. I'm ready. Remember all the way out to 82.
That was fucking nuts.
Yeah,
and that's not even coming up to 8 on it by any means, but it's all over the place with the tires that are on here.
And this is the pretty low map. Here's a little bit more flat if you want to roll into third maybe.
That's getting up there.
What do you think?
Oh, it's fucking death-defying and
guys, I wish
this is perfect. This
I
is
wish
awesome.
you could see the front of the car. It literally tries to pick the whole front of the car off the road. This is fast. This ain't rips.
Oh yeah, that was going from about 60 to 90 in about the span of just.
Isn't it crazy to feel the power band how it comes up?
Oh yeah, it comes up and you just
it
like
keeps going.
For an all-wheel drive vehicle, the fact that it's throwing it back that far is pretty impressive.
This ain't, guys. This is fast. Wow, I couldn't even imagine.
That'd be fun to make some people cry in Wenatchee.
Yeah. And 33 pounds, guys. I'm happy with the car right here. This is a good, safe zone of what I say. You know, this is within the motor limits of what we rate this motor for. Just shy of it, just over that 700 mark. But you know, I tend to say anything under 36 pounds is when we start to have really good results and reliability. As much as I can say that on this power, but yeah, this ain't.
Oh, this red is a little bumpy still.
This one's a little bumpy.
Fenders need cutting bad.
But what do you think of the drivability?
Oh, drivability, it's been great. I mean, you kind of
tipped into it. That's the best part. I really work on like partial throttle too, to where you can roll into it and it's a nice power band for the whole car.
Yeah, I mean, it comes up nice and smooth, and then at about 6,000, it's like fucking front end feels like you're all over the place.
Now, Corey, you had a smaller turbo before, so what can you tell these guys that are concerned about spool and having smaller turbos? They say that we don't have a real power band here. What do you think?
Oh, the power comes on just a little bit higher. You just got to figure out how to drive it in the upper RPM range. I mean, yeah, it's still drivable down low, but you're not going to take off of the line. And which way am I going?
We'll go left over here. Yeah, you still have a power band, guys, I promise you, and we have a decent power band here of this, but it's just a different higher RPM power. Oh, it just sounds so good.
I know. As soon as it blows that exhaust open, it's like...
Guys, that 60 mil gate sounds so good on the exhaust. It gives the car a whole different tone.
The fourth gear's got a little issue, I've noticed.
Yeah, that seems to be a common issue with SCI Trans, unfortunately.
Everybody's banging it in there.
Right? Well, we'll get out here a little ways. We'll probably do one more for you guys, and then we'll let you take her home and enjoy her.
Yep. All right. Let's see if we can do this without killing us. It's just all over the place with the alignment and everything else.
Oh my God.
So much fucking fun, though.
This thing is an animal, guys. It was pretty much hazing the tire all through second gear. Oh, man.
Oh.
You got one hell of a street car here.
Oh, dude. This is perfect. This is what I wanted.
Yeah, this ain't.
You know?
Reveler's at 8,500 on his street maps, guys. TAC goes to 8, so she starts to hit the mile/hour area. But, man, this thing's an animal.
I'm just keeping the eyes on the road going, holy shit!
Boys, I know this is your favorite part of the videos, and I know this is my favorite part of the job, is to get to see you guys enjoy it. So I'm really happy you got to feel the car. Hopefully it met all the expectations of it.
Totally met all the expectations. Love everything you've been doing for me, Josh. Thanks for the communication and all this shit. I know that I pestered you a lot on all of it, but
this is a little bit
just awesome.
A little bit tougher on this because this car was a COVID car, so we had to deal with some delays. It did take a little bit more time.
There we go.
So it did take a little longer than what we normally do, but I promise it was worth it, and we had such good results with the car. Car phenomenal on the dyno. So that's gonna wrap it up.
Thanks, Josh. This is awesome.
No problem. You enjoy her. Yeah, she's fast.
Roll the clip, spin it back. Let me see it.
Here it is. What is it fast enough for you, Corey?
Oh, it's fast enough for the street right now. We get to the track and we'll see when we turn it up.
This thing about picks itself off the road. It does pick itself off the road. We were everywhere. We couldn't keep it straight. It was hazing the tire all the way through second.
You need a drag wing for it now to keep it on the road.
I know. So he does plan on doing some chassis bracing and going through the car, guys. And he is planning on doing something with the narrow body too, but we'll see this thing at the track this year.
Yeah, absolutely will.
Maybe she'll go a nice mid 9-second pass down the road or lower.
I think we can get it into the 9s for sure.
Yeah, 100%.
Whether or not my asshole stops puckering up.
Yeah, this thing was an animal. The 60 mil sounds so good on it, on the exhaust. This is, once you hear it open, you're like, oh, brace yourself.
Yeah.
All right, guys, we're ending out the video today. I promised I would show you a little bit about Jeff's car. You guys have seen this thing. It's been here for a while, and we have been planning some stuff for this car. Jeff has made the decision he wants us to have the same turbo kit we have on our Hyper Blue STI. This right now has an ETS twin scroll kit with a 6870 on it. Car made good power for, that was back when it was with HMS. Steve did the tuning on this car. 6870 at 42 or 43 pounds, and it made 705 or 70 something Mustang. It's been like that for the last 4 or 5 years. We are now sold the turbo kit off the car, so that's why it's coming in the shop, so we can get the turbo kit off. And then this thing is going to be going to Ranchbuilt to get a new kit built. So that's what's going on. This is going in, and you may see a little bit about this tomorrow, but like I said, that's going to wrap up today's video. Really impressed with that 7270 turbo. It seemed like it did a lot better at lower boost than a 6870, so it is more efficient, but we still hit that same wall of the exhaust housing, which I figured we would. I almost thought it might be worse just because we have a bigger front wheel, but in the end, it seemed like it was a more efficient turbo all around. It just hit the same wall of the housing. So if you're looking at a turbocharger, 7270, I almost would say I would pick it over. I would pick it over a 6870. If I had another one, I'd put it right on the Forester right now, because it's making more power, less boost, and that's how you know we're keeping these old stock motors together. So right now we're just changing cars around. I know that Chase got the other cylinder head off. What? I can't pronounce it. He told me what it was, Chase. Nicola. I got it finally in the same video. His car's going over here for right now while we're waiting on the cylinder head, so we just got that placed in the shop, sitting in the nice VA land. So hope you guys enjoyed today's video. I know I did, and I'll see you guys in the next one. Justin, you ready to send your car to the moon or what, bud?
Yeah.
All right, well.
Just waiting on something.
Maybe. Not the next episode, maybe the next one.
Yeah.
Because we're waiting. We got to wait for a turbo. Now we can go to the moon.
Yeah, that's all we need.
40 pounds on a stock location, coming in hot.
Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living life up in the fast lane. Life, though you lemons, you just put them in Coronas. Coronas, Coronas. I've been working, I need that advance with the bonus. The bonus, the bonus. Ain't no thoughts about tomorrow, I'm just living in the moment. The moment, the moment. Full tank of gas and 200 on the dash, bitch, I'm zoning. I'm zoning, I'm zoning, fast lane. Living life up in the fast lane. Hey. Living life up in the fast lane. And I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down, I ain't slowing down. Living life up in the fast lane. Pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground, pedal to the ground. Living